What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Damian Cryer, and I'm back with another video. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, blessed, and amazing day today. Your boy, man, I'm doing okay. I said I wasn't gonna drop a video today, but I kind of woke up this morning and I got to looking at pictures and stuff like that, and I got to just reflecting on a lot of stuff. So that's what I'm gonna be talking about during this video. If you guys have not subscribed to the Cryer family, all you have to do is turn that bell on so you're subscribed to the channel. But being subscribed to the channel means you are only subscribed to the channel. To get the notifications every time I drop a video on the Cryer family, you must turn on the bell with the vibrating symbol. That way, every time I upload a video on the Cryer family, you will get the notifications. Also, guys, we are back doing the Cryer family giveaway on the Cryer family every Tuesday, so be sure to keep your notifications on, so every time I do a giveaway you will get the notifications. And also we will be doing other great things as well later on this year. So first and foremost, I would like to start off by saying happy Father's Day to all of you wonderful fathers out there. And there's a lot of good wonderful dads out there who don't get enough credit. And I also want to say happy Father's Day to the moms out there that's doing it by themselves without the dad, because there is a lot of wonderful mothers out there being fathers as well, and they definitely do not get enough credit for the things that they do for the children. Oh man, guys, I don't even know where to start at, man. So as you guys can see, I'm actually wearing a shirt that was made for me last year. It's actually it's a photo of my son Deontay, my oldest son Deontay Cooper. You guys heard me talk about my oldest son in a lot of videos. He's my son that passed a few years back in a drowning in Indiana. And I'm going to say this: when my son passed away, it actually changed the whole trajectory of my life. Losing my son, I mean, it all happened around the same time, but I know everything happens for a reason, but we never know what those reasons are. We just know that it happens. So today, again, like I said in the beginning of the video, I kind of woke up feeling some type of way today, and I started thinking to myself, like I'm 51 years old now. I'm 51 years old now, and I'm only going to be 51 for the next 11 months, and then I'm going to go into the next phase, which is 52. And I got to thinking to myself, man, you know, damn, I never got to wish my own dad a happy Father's Day. That's crazy, right? 50-something years done passed by, and I never got to wish my dad a happy Father's Day. And I'm sitting here, you know, I was sitting here thinking today, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I shedded some tears this morning. I'm literally sitting in my truck. It's 10:33 a.m. I woke up at, like, I don't know, 8 o'clock, 8:30ish, something like that. And I sat on the edge of my bed this morning, and I got to thinking to myself, I said, damn, I ain't never got to wish my dad a happy Father's Day. And that is so weird, because I'll be thinking to myself, is this man still alive? Like, where does he live? Does he live in Texas? Does he live in Indiana? Is he in prison? And sometimes I do be thinking to myself, like, who is this cat? But then when I think about it, the thought kind of just leaves my mind, and I don't really feed into it too deep, because if I feed into it too deep, I'm gonna get my emotions all tangled up in it, and I'm gonna be kind of like just emotionally messed up behind it. So I try not to think about it. And that's how most of us go through everyday life. We go through everyday life knowing that something happened in our life that really hurt us bad, that caused us a tremendous amount of pain. But instead, you know, instead of us talking about it, we literally just deal with it. And that's why I try to be careful when someone has an attitude, because you never know what their attitude is about. They could be going through something really, really serious. They could be going through like a bad breakup, a divorce. They could have just got an eviction notice. They could have just lost their job. Their car could have just got repossessed. And so that's why I try to be careful. Like when I come across people and they really, really rude and stuff like that, sometimes I have to check myself and step back, because you never know what that person could be going through. Like when I woke up this morning, I knew today was Father's Day, but I would have never really thought that I would have woke up on Father's Day feeling some type of way. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel some type of way. I feel anger, I feel bitter, I feel upset, and I'm still kind of confused, you know, in sort of a way. Because I be thinking to myself, when I was born, what happened back then? What happened back then that was so bad, where the guy that's my dad wouldn't step up to the plate? Even after I turned 20-something years old, and he wouldn't have to pay child support anymore and stuff like that. What happened so bad where you couldn't step up to the plate and say, hey, Damien, how you doing? My name is such and such. I'm your dad. You know, so I'll be just kind of tripping like that. But at the same time, I have to look back. I have to look right now to what's going on in my personal life and say, okay, I'm a dad now. I'm a dad. And some of my sons are dads, you know. And so it's like, I have to say Father's Day to them, because they're my boys. And I know that they're dads, and they are very, very proud dads. You guys see me keep looking out the window because this is church day. A lot of people is going to church today. So the traffic is extremely heavy in my area where I'm actually at. So it's like non-stop traffic. So Father's Day for me, I don't know. I never really, I guess, me not having a dad, I never really knew what the big fuss was about Father's Day. Like, do you worship your dad because he's your dad? Do you give thanks for all the things that he's done for you? So I'm just saying, I didn't know what it meant because I never really had a dad like that to really, you know, talk to and, you know, teach me how to do certain things. And I think, like, when you guys heard me talk about in multiple videos about never meeting my dad and how I went to prison and how I was shot multiple times. I was actually shot 6 times, but it was all in one incident. I was shot 6 times all at one time. And I'd be sitting back reflecting like, damn, you know, if I had that fatherly, manly guidance in my life back then, would I have actually went to prison? Would I have actually got shot? Would I have actually joined street gangs? Would I have actually made the decisions that I made back then that got me in so much trouble? Now, I probably would have kept the decision of going fishing because I love fishing. That's something I'm never going to stop doing. But you know, I sit back and just think, like, would I have did the things that I had did that got me in so much trouble, that caused my mom so much heartache, running back and forth to court, running back and forth to the schools, trying to get me back in, trying to talk to the judge and the prosecutor to get me a lighter sentence. And I'd be thinking to myself that if I had that manly guidance in my life, that would I actually did the things that I did. Because as a single mom, back then, my mom was a single mom, trying to raise 5 boys and 1 girl. And it's like, I guess back then we looked at it, or I looked at it like it was opportunity. You know, I could try to get away with sneaky stuff because she couldn't focus all her energy on me because she had other kids. So I tried to do sneaky stuff to see if I could get away with it you know, being hard-headed, wasn't listening. So now I look back, and my mom, she used to always say, I'm your mama and your daddy. And I never understood why she said that. I'm your mama and your daddy. So it was like, wow. But now, as I'm older, my mom is gone. My mom left us in 1997, God rest her soul. So she's been gone for a minute. But back then, I didn't get it. But now I do get it. Even though I had stepdads come in and out my life, you know, it wasn't like a real dad. But you still have to respect stepdad. So I'm not telling you guys don't disrespect your stepdads, because they're just as credible as your real dad, as long as that they're doing right by your mom and by you. So yeah, me personally, I was the hard head type. I used to fight my stepdads because I didn't like how they talked to my mom. And a lot of y'all know what I'm talking about. My mom get into it with one of her boyfriends, I'm picking a bottle up and slapping him with it. I mean, I'm sorry, but it's true. Back then, I'm slapping him with a bottle because you ain't gonna talk to my mom like that. Because y'all know how they say, women come and go just like men come and go. You ain't gonna let nobody talk to your mom's crazy. And I was one of them cats, man. My brothers and sisters used to look at me like, Damien, chill out. Like, no, I'm not gonna sit back and watch somebody raise their voice at my mom. I'm picking a bottle up and taking it across their dome with it. And I end up going to a juvenile center for that stuff. But I did it. And you know what? Honestly, I don't have any regrets to this day. Because if I still had my mom right today, I would never let no dude disrespect my mom. So, which brings me to my topic of why I'm doing this video. You know, me and my kids, like, you know, we don't talk every day. And we don't always agree with each other. We don't always agree. Like, I don't always agree with certain things that they say or do. And they don't always agree with things that I say or do. And I guess, I don't know, I won't say that that's pride on both sides. It's just that we just don't always agree with everything. As you guys know, I spent my birthday alone. And Father's Day today, Father's Day is pretty much going to be the same thing, spending my Father's Day alone. But at the same time, you know, even though it hurts, yes, it is a hurter, but I don't mind it. And I'm going to tell you guys why I don't mind. My birthday was June 10th. About a week and a half ago, I turned 51. And here it is. Today is June 20th. 10 days later. And I woke up this morning like I did on my birthday. I woke up on Father's Day with my health. I woke up today on Father's Day in good shape. I was able to eat breakfast this morning. I was able to get out of bed and brush my teeth. What I'm trying to say is that even though a lot of things that's happened has been really bad hurters, I feel like I'm still truly blessed. I still feel like I'm truly blessed. I text everybody this morning, wish them happy Father's Day. I even made phone calls to everybody and wished them happy Father's Day. You know, and as a dad, the only thing I can think of to myself is like, wow, you know, I woke up this morning and didn't even have a dad to text to say happy Father's Day, or to be able to call and say happy Father's Day. So I just like, I wish that things could be different. You know, I wish that things could be different. I wish that things could go back the way that they used to be. Family cookouts on special holidays and birthdays, and sitting around watching movies with the boys and stuff like that. It's like so much has changed, man. And you know how they say time goes by very, very fast. I mean, time doesn't stop. It doesn't slow down. You know, and like, you know, tomorrow's not promised to nobody, man. All I can say is this right here. I wish nothing but happiness on everybody that I cross paths with in my life. Anybody that I ever pissed off, upset, made a wrong decision about, I've apologized for it profusely. I done made videos, I done made phone calls, you know, and there comes a time where you can only do so much. And after you do so much, you have to just, you know, I'm not gonna say give up, because I never give up on none of mine. But there comes a time when you have to just take a step back. But I guess I'm not the giving up type, because I know how the tomorrows of today's is. You hear today, but tomorrow can never be promised to nobody. So what I was saying was, like, you know, being a father and never, ever, ever meeting my father, and never even knowing his name, never even seeing a picture of him. I used to always have this vision in my head, especially when I was in like my 20s and 30s, like, when am I going to start going bald? Because, you know, like, you can always trace back your family to see, like, if your dad went bald when he started getting a receding hairline and stuff. And it'll also let you know around the time when you will start receding or getting a hairline and stuff like that. And as you guys can see, so far, I still have my hairline. So I'm really, I know that's a little funny, but for me, I'm really grateful for that. But not having a father always made me wonder what type of father I would turn out to be as I got older. And like I said, I have some proud moments, and I have some so not proud moments, if you guys know what I'm saying. As far as like going to prison, you know, there's nothing fatherly about getting locked up. But at the same time, I was doing back then what I had to do, you know, to make money. And that's the only way that I knew how to make money back then. So it was always scary for me becoming a father, coming into fatherhood, not knowing how to be a father. So, and even right to this day at age 52, it's still a challenge on how to be a father, because it's like, how do you give someone who has everything? How do you talk to your kids knowing that so much hurt has happened with your absentee over the years? And what I mean by absentee, I know I'm kind of jumping all over the place, guys, but I'm trying to get this all in so it'll all make sense for you. Absenteeism is like when I went to prison. And it's like, you would think that, okay, I went to prison back in that very, very, very early 90s. And right now to this day, 30 something years later, you know, I'm still kind of being hunted by my past as far as being a father, because I wasn't there for my kids. And it's like, you know, now that I'm where I'm at now, I still have, you know, issues as far as like with kids who don't want to see me because of things that I've done a year ago or whatever. Still kind of hold it over my head. But at the same time, I still don't let that slow me down or stop me from being a dad. I still try to pick the phone up. I still try to call. I still try to shoot text messages. Even if I don't even get a response, I still do it because I'm obligated to do that. You know, so I would say for me, this day is kind of depressing for me, again, because I would like to be able to pick up the phone and say, hey, Dad, happy Father's Day. Hey, Dad, I got you a card. Hey, Dad, I'm making dinner today or lunch. Or, hey, Dad, let's go to the lake. You know, to be honest with you guys, everything that you guys see me doing, I actually taught myself. I didn't have a dad around to teach me how to go fishing, how to shave, how to drive. I actually taught myself how to drive. I'm gonna tell you guys this little story. My very first car, it was a Ford Mustang. It was like a 1970 something or 1982. It was something like that. It was old, beat up, and it was ugly. And I paid like $600 for the car. It was knocking, the engine was knocking, but I didn't care. And I also didn't know better back then because I didn't know anything about vehicles. And you know, when I bought the car, I parked it at my mom's house. And well, I didn't park it, but the guy who was with me when I bought the car parked it at my mom's house because I couldn't drive the car because I didn't know how to drive, nor did I have a driver's license. So one night, it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. I waited till there was no traffic on my mom's street, and I got in the car and I started driving it real slow up and down the street, praying to God that the police didn't drive down the street and pull me over. And so that's how I taught myself how to drive. I actually taught myself how to shave. I found the passion for fishing when I was like 13 or 14 years old, where I started going fishing on my own. So I did a lot of things without having a dad in my life. I taught myself how to become a man without having a dad. And you know, I think a lot of that I owe to like my oldest brother, watching him do things and cut his own hair and stuff like that. So I taught myself a lot of stuff as far as how to become a man without a dad, but I still have moments where I wish that I had a dad, you know, but then sometimes I still have this I don't give a shit attitude if I meet him or not, which right now to this day, like I said earlier in the video, I don't even know if the man is alive. People say you should go on Ancestry.com. It's like, I'm not even gonna waste my time because I feel like I shouldn't be looking for him. I feel like he should be searching for me, you know. So Father's Day for me, like I said, I'm glad to be here to see another Father's Day. I'm so freaking grateful to have people like you to support me to where I'm feeling down and out. I can make a video and you guys give me positive feedback and stuff that helps uplift me. And you know, for that, I'm gonna always be forever grateful for that, because again, if it wasn't for you guys, man, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, man, if it wasn't for you guys, I don't know where I would be today. And I don't mean as far as 400,000+ subscribers on YouTube. That's not what I'm talking about. It's just the feedback that you guys give all the time when I drop a video. We love you, Mr. Crier. I'm so glad that you dropped the video today. You know, I'm first here to comment. Oh my God, we miss you, Damien. You know, it's stuff like that that keeps me going. You know, it's not the numbers. You know, it's the nice and wonderful comments. That's why I always say leave a positive comment, because nobody wants to hear negative stuff all the time. It's like you have so many people that's body shaming people now today that messes with their self-esteem. When you tell people, oh, you're getting fat, that messes with people's low self-esteem. That messes with people's self-esteem. You know, people don't want to feel like that they're overweight or underweight or stuff. When you tell somebody that they ugly, people would take that to heart. You know, you shouldn't tell people that they ugly, because people will start believing that. You got to remember, your thoughts becomes your words becomes your action becomes your character, and your character becomes your destiny. You don't want your destiny to be like, okay, well, I really am ugly. Well, I really am overweight. Well, I really am underweight. Well, I'm really not going to be anyone. I'm never going to be successful in life. You don't have to be rich to be successful. All of us are successful in our own way. Every last one of us. We're all successful in our own way. So yeah, I just want to drop in, man, and just drop this video on Father's Day, man. Again, I had no plans of making a video at all today. I dropped a video last night with me and Mia going to the beach, and baby Crier takes his first baby step for the first time. And I said in that video that I wasn't going to drop a video today. But this morning I woke up again. I was feeling some type of way, and I just got to thinking about a lot of stuff. I shedded a few tears, and I just started just reflecting on just a lot of things in life, man. And yeah, so I need to just get that off my chest. Say, I don't talk to a lot of people on a daily basis. You guys are who I talk to. And, you know, again, I am so grateful for all of you guys. But listen, I hope you guys all out there on this Sunday and have a wonderful, wonderful, happy Father's Day. All you moms out there who are playing the role of mom and dad, happy Father's Day to you as well. because I don't think women get enough credit for the stuff that they do. You have a lot of single moms out here right now. The kids probably haven't seen the dad in a long time, and the mom is playing the role of Father's Day. So while you guys are out there buying your dad's Father's Day cards, don't forget to buy your mom a Happy Father's Day card too, because believe it or not, she deserves it, and some of them probably deserve it more than that dad do. But listen, I'm gonna end this video off, man. Until next time, it's your boy Damian Cryer. I love you guys. Don't forget, if you have not subscribed to the Cryer family, man, go ahead and subscribe. You do not want to miss your opportunity to win one of these giveaways on the Cryer family that's coming up in the near future. But I love you guys, and I'm gonna see you in the next video.